What's going on, people? This is vlog number 1, and if response gets good over time, might keep doing this, but mainly because at the moment I ain't really got much else to do during the day, and I'll explain that as the day goes on. But today's subject that I wanted to speak on is cutting weight. I am currently in the midst of a extreme weight cut, and when I say extreme, I mean 20 pounds in a month extreme, and still going. Still got 10 pounds left at the minimum. I'm trying to get down to 174 because through no fault of my own this time, I lost my job. I was a truck driver. I was delivering propane from house to house in my area, and the branch I was working out of apparently wasn't making enough money, so the owner of the company shut that office down, thus putting me and one other person out of work, while one other person kept their job, even though they didn't work. But that's beside the point. Not getting into that today. Anyway, so lost my job, and this was the 5th or 6th job I've had in the last 4 years since I got out of the Army. So I've made the choice after, speaking with my wife and me and her weighing the options and going back and forth on it, we decided it'd be best for me to re-enlist in the Army. I've been out of it for 4 years, but I'm still young. I'm still in my prime. I'm 26 years old. Still young enough to take on that challenge again. So I had to, but the reason I got out of the Army in the first place was I put on a bit of weight after I had surgery due to an injury, and then I couldn't take it off, and I was fine with not being in the Army anymore. So I just told my command I was send me on my way. They said okay. They sent me on my way in July 2015. I out-processed and cleared the Army, and I was a civilian. I have been since. Re-enlisting's been an idea I've toyed with pretty much since the day I got out. I was like, maybe in a few years, maybe 6 months to a year, I'll be ready to get back in it. But I don't know. Let's see how the civilian world goes. And then I didn't like how the civilian life was treating me, so I've always kind of wanted to. Then I met my wife, and I thought maybe National Guard, weekend warrior, I could do that. And then that never panned out for one reason or another. It just never did. So I was like, okay, you know what? And I was pretty content. I had a job. I didn't really care for my job, but it paid the bills and it supported my family, and I was fine with that. That's all that mattered to me. And then, recently I was like, maybe get my, because I've gotten into fitness a lot. I was like, maybe I could get a degree in physical education, be a strength conditioning coach for a high school or college, whatever. And so that was my plan, was to work this job that paid the bills and use my VA benefits to go to school and get a degree. Pretty good plan, It didn't go that way, clearly. So now I am currently unemployed and working on cutting the weight I need to cut to re-enlist in the Army. Almost there, which the boss was generous enough to give us severance pay for a month and a half after he closed the office down. So that's helping us keep our heads above water, and so far it's helped me make sure I, can focus on getting my weight cut, and which I could easily find another job doing a similar thing, making similar money, but I haven't had health insurance since January of 2016. I haven't had any kind of paid vacation. But with this last job I had a week's worth. And then after so many years, I could earn 2 weeks worth. But I've never really had a job with real benefits yet. So, it's just for me, family. We're expecting another baby soon. It's best to go that route. Like we discussed it, and that's the best option for our family. I'm sure there's other options out there, but it's just something that I've always been drawn to. So, we decided to go that route, and we're getting close. I gotta be down to 174. I weighed myself this morning. I was 182. A month ago, I was 201. So I've lost right around 20 pounds in just under a month. Yeah, just under a month. And here's my dog. He greets me every morning when I come back from working out. Say, hey, dude. Okay, all right. My boy. It's my boy. All right, get back. Good boy. Oop. Don't want to forget my dishes. Oh, goodness. Oh, this is real life, people. This is real life. Alright. So, hold on. Let me. Oh, that's on me. Alright. So, but I wanted to make this video. Kind of talk about what to expect while doing an extreme weight cut. If you choose to go that route. Personally, unless you're on a time crunch, I wouldn't recommend an extreme weight cut. It's tough. It's not worth it. But biggest thing is I've noticed I have a lot less energy during the day because I'm not eating as much. I'm taking in probably well under 1,000 calories a day, and I work out in the mornings. And I kind of chill throughout the day. I try to be active, so I don't sit around on my butt all day. But it gets kind of boring. And then it's just I'm a lot less energized, but I've slimmed up significantly. So, but I'm gonna sign off for now. I'll catch y'all later. To give you an idea of what my diet's looking like, I'll have 1 scoop of this with 1 cup of this for breakfast. Typically one of these for lunch, or maybe some of these. And that's my dinner.